Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, the 28th, and welcome to our final broadcast of COVID. Our COVID meetings will continue, but this will be our last recap on a regular basis. Starting today, we will be providing a weekly update instead of a daily update, and that's going to be at Tuesday Talk. So going forward, every week I will start Tuesday Talk with the charts and the graphs and the updates of the local numbers. I had a great vacation. Pat and I were able to get away for a week, and we were up at Disney. And it was good to be back to Disney. The crowds were very, very small. And access to getting on and off the rides and all the great restaurants and opportunities to just kick back were even more enjoyable because of the small number of people who were actually in the park. So I'm back, I'm rested and ready to move forward. Last Tuesday, we were able to announce that we were moving into phase 3 of our COVID operations. You also are aware that the Governor DeSantis, has moved to stage 3, and he has completely released all restrictions. You're no longer required in the state of Florida to wear a mask. Restaurants and bars are back at full capacities. There are no restrictions on hotels, beauty salons, fitness centers, and so Governor DeSantis is back in a full stage 3 of reopening America. We are not quite that far. Our philosophy was to be quick with the restrictions and then to slowly lift them as we begin to reopen. That will continue to be our approach. I'm sure you were all very excited to hear about the lifting of the restrictions that we made last week. I'm going to be reviewing those one more time tomorrow at Tuesday Talk. Tomorrow is the effective date for the largest change, which was our dining services. So if you have an opportunity to attend Tuesday Talk tomorrow, I'll look forward to seeing you there. And if not, you can catch it. We will be broadcasting Tuesday Talk going forward. Just a word about our Friday Forum. Our Friday Forum is also going to be returning to its normal once-a-month practice. It's the first Friday of each month. It's held in the town hall. We will not be doing the weekly Friday forum going forward, but returning to our normal Friday schedule, and that's effective this Friday. So I want to extend an invitation to all residents to please come down and participate in that. This is also, as we enter into day 4 of our phase 3 recovery, this is the last that you will see the 5 thoughts of the day. And so as we move forward and try to advance and get away from COVID and return to normal operations, there will be less of a need to share that information, educational or uplifting information with you through the 5 thoughts. So let's take a look at where we are and what has transpired. I'm going to give you a comparison between last Thursday and today. I wanted to give you a little bit more of an expanded window. So we're going to be looking at a 4-day period instead of a 2-day period because the numbers are getting small enough that it paints a better picture to look at a 4-day history. So when last we checked in, we had in the state of Florida 690,000 cases. We're at about 700,000 today. So that means we've had an increase of a little over 10,000 cases. Here in Pinellas County, we have jumped only 150 new cases over the last 4 days. That means our average is somewhere close to 40 a day in the entire state. Here in Pinellas County, we continue to see improvement both in our testing, the number of tests that are being conducted, and the percentage. The number of tests is increasing. The percentage of individuals being diagnosed with laboratory confirmation of COVID symptoms is decreasing. So everything that's supposed to be going up is, everything that should be going down is, and the numbers look really good. Most encouraging, if we take a look at new cases here in not even Pinellas County, but in our specific zip code, there have only been 6 hospitalizations over the last 4 days for COVID. And with the new therapeutics and everyone understanding the importance of early diagnosing, and with the early diagnosis of COVID-like symptoms, the chances of surviving COVID have vastly improved. I saw a statistic over the weekend where they were saying for individuals up to 70 years of age, the chances of surviving COVID have increased to nearly 99%. And for those over 70 up to 85, the numbers are still in the high 80s. So the interventions and medical treatments have vastly improved. The new therapeutic drugs are making a difference. And of course, the government is in trials for a vaccine. So it's all encouraging. When you look at the numbers here in the United States, we are up to 7,117,000, and we have passed the 200,000 fatality mark while I was away. Looking specifically at Regency Oaks in our IL, we have 13 residents under quarantine, no staff. In the skilled nursing, we have 13 residents that are under quarantine, no staff. And in the assisted living, we have 1 person under quarantine and no staff. And you are under quarantine, not necessarily because there are flu-like or COVID-like symptoms that we are anxious or following. It has more to do with the fact that you've been a recent move-in or that you've gone out to the hospital and have returned and been put into a 14-day self-imposed quarantine. Our COVID symptoms, flu symptoms across the campus. We have no one in IL, resident or staff, no one in skilled nursing, and no one in assisted living that we are monitoring for flu or COVID. So those numbers continue to be absolutely stellar, and we will talk more about how we keep those numbers and keep the residents safe as we go forward, and I will be addressing that at Tuesday Talk tomorrow. Total number of confirmed COVID cases is stable. There's not been a change in over 2 weeks. We've had 8 residents confirmed and 19 staff. So the one other thing that I will share with you is the number of negative residents and associates, people who we've actually tested. We're now at almost 1,500 residents and associates that we have tested and found to be negative, as opposed to about 30 residents and associates that we have tested and found to be positive. And from day one, we've talked about the way we will defeat COVID is when the number of people who have been tested, are negative, and have recovered exceed the number of people who are positive, who are sick, and have been diagnosed. And that wave is pretty visible and continues to allow us to move forward. So that's a brief final remarks for our final COVID meeting. And please do plan to either attend or tune in to Tuesday Talks going forward. Our forum will also be broadcast. You're welcome to attend, but it also will be broadcast on the first Friday of each month as we move forward. Thank you so much for your patience and your support as we've worked our way through the last 7 months. It's been trying, but there are nothing but good things ahead, and I'm confident that we have a handle on this and we'll be able to move forward while keeping the residents safe, but letting some of these restrictions pass and trying to return to a higher quality of life. Thank you so much.